What's up, y'all? What's good? Um, I'm here to bring you guys my review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Out of the Shadows. I just saw the film last night. Um, and what are my thoughts? Well, first off, let's say what I thought. Let's see what did I think about the first movie. It's not a horrible movie. It's not a good movie either. It's a meh type movie. I walked out of that movie with a bad taste in my mouth. The turtles were best, and the action was definitely the best part. Everything else was just a mess. So when I saw the trailers for this movie, I was I was excited. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually pretty hyped. Um, I try to steer away from the marketing because marketing has been spoiling this movie like fucking nuts. Like, come on, man. Whoever is in charge of marketing at Paramount or in charge of this movie, the next time around, can you be a little more consistent? You know, not try and spoil everything through trailers and TV spots nearing its release, please. Overall, yeah, what I think of the movie, I enjoyed it. It's it's okay. It's not a perfect movie. It's not a great movie. It's not the quintessential Ninja Turtles movie. That's entirely debatable. The 1990s movie still being at the top of that list. But as someone who is not a fan of Secret of the Ooze by any means, I mean, I appreciate it for what it is at the time. But when I look at it now, I'm like, oh hell no. I put this, the original 1990s film, Secret of the Ooze, Teenage Mutant Turtles 2 Out of the Shadows. First off, let's get the positives out the way. First off, the positives. The Turtles are the stars once again. They steal every scene that they're in. Noel Fisher, Alan Richardson, Jeremy Howard, and Pete Plosnek finally doing both motion capture and voice for Leonardo all bring their A game. They are just so good. Each turtle has different personality traits. Each of their uh skills can be shown, even though there wasn't a lot of ninja action or ninja fighting in this film. But their dynamic, their chemistry all together was really well done. And there's more scenes like that. That's all I wanted from that first movie. I just wanted more scenes with the turtles, and I got that. So that's great. Kudos, people involved. um Splinter. He looks better. He looked awful in the first film. In this film, he looks way better. They must have did some tweaks. They shrunk him a little bit. They gave him a classic, robe. It's just classic Splinter. He's not in it that much, but overall he's cool. Bebop and Rocksteady. Gary Anthony Williams and Sheamus are hands down the scene stealers. When they start as humans, they're dumb, they're doltish, and they cannot be with. Like, they can still hurt you, but point and laugh, but still inflict pain. And when they mutate, oh my god! First off, the CGI looks really cool. The effects look really cool. Their chemistry, their bromance, if you will, is just on point. I love them in this movie. I wanted more. If we do get a third movie, more Bebop and Rocksteady, please. And try and tweak their clothes a little bit. Like, give Bebop the turtle shells from the 80s cartoon, and the grenade belt. Same with Rocksteady. And weapons. Let them use like weapons, like real badass weapons. I'm sorry, bring them back. They were fucking awesome. I love them in this movie, especially Gary Anthony Williams. He owns it as Bebop with the purple shades and the purple mohawk and the so good. What else? Baxter Stockman. Tyler Perry as Baxter Stockman. Oh my god, I was a little iffy about that first, but holy he surprised the hell out of me because he's actually trying. Tyler Perry's the only one that's trying in this movie, and that's saying something. That's saying something. William Fichtner, Eric Sachs is not in this, thank God. Baxter Stockman, he's in it, but I wanted more of him also. They didn't really do much with him, just having him be, well, the footnote, you know. Um, the action is freaking believable. It's flashy, it's over the top, it's just a spectacle. That's all I can say about the action in this film. It's a spectacle to look at. You know, it just happens, you know. How people take that, again, debatable, but overall the action was pretty well spot on. Krang, you guys didn't know, you know, everybody's been, you know, wanting to see Krang on the big screen, and you finally got him. And I like him. He was a badass. My only gripe though was the voice. Now, I am a huge fan of Brad Garrett when it comes to voice acting. I know that voice head on, but if you're a Ninja Turtles fan, or no Turtles in general, you know Krang always had that. Like it's like really high pitched. You know, Pat Fraley, he will always be Krang to a lot of people. Fred Armisen from Portlandia, I want to say, he was supposed to voice Krang, but I guess they did some last minute reshoots or something like that, and they chose Brad Garrett. But he did cool. He was gross, like really gross, but he was cool. And you know, if they bring him back, can we get more scenes of him? Also, what else? Trying to think of other positive things in the film. The score is way better than that piece of dreck we got in 2014. The score in this movie is god tier. Each score represents an important plot point or represents an important moment in the film, and it sets it up. It's really good. The licensed music, I did not like all that much because it just showed up out of nowhere. I mean, there were times where it did work, you know, but overall I enjoyed the score in this movie, which I did in fact you know, download, so that's cool. Now for the negatives. Okay, the negatives. Shredder in the first movie I thought was imposing, intimidating, but it was just a big bald Japanese startup Japanese dude in a mechanized robot suit to fight the turtles. I didn't like it. This movie, Shredder barely does anything. All he does is take orders and give orders. That's it. And then, I'm not gonna spoil it, but just like that, I guess we have to wait for the third film, if we did get a third film, to get more development out of him and more screen time. But he wasn't horrible. I just wish they did something with him. Karai, oh my god, I love Karai when it comes to Ninja Turtles lore. I feel like in the first movie she didn't do much. She was just there. In this movie, she just stands there and looks badass. She has one badass scene. I don't know why there wasn't any interaction between her and the turtles. It would have been cool to see a little fight scene between her and Leonardo. That would have been great. That's all I've been hoping for, but nope, didn't get that. Very disappointing. Karai was just there. Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. It was cool at first, but then he just got incredibly bland. I have not watched Arrow. He has a following. Girls pretty much go head over heels for him. In this movie, he was bland as hell. He just bland, and they changed his origin. It was gonna piss a lot of people off. Hopefully in the third film they'll give him something to work with, actually give him the long hair, and he won't wear the goddamn mask for like one scene. What the hell, man? I understand you want to give your actors face time. You don't want to have them obstructed by a mask, but come on, man. That mask was cool, it was iconic, and his action was cool. If we had more of that, that would have been great. He doesn't butt heads with Raphael. He only maybe once or twice, but there's really no friendship between the two. They just have to help each other. What else? Megan Fox is April O'Neil. In the beginning, I bought it. She was in disguise. She was going to cover to investigate Baxter Stockman. And then as the movie continued. She just was there. I am convinced Megan Fox did not want to be in this thing. She did not want to be a part of it. I think she's she's contract. She's obligated to be in this movie due to contracts or whatever the hell. But I'm convinced if we are to get a third movie, you replace April O'Neil, replace Megan Fox. Nothing against her personally, but I gave her a chance in the first movie. I gave her a chance in this movie, and while she's not awful, she's just bland. She gets someone else to play April O'Neil. I'm serious. Vernon Fenwick. I love Will Arnett. Vernon Fenwick is fucking. Why are you in this movie? Why are he in this movie? Did really anybody really give a shit about him at all? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. He was not needed, and he got on my goddamn nerves at times. And plus, he's just a douchebag. And I know everyone who's a fan of the '80s cartoons like, well, Vern's always a douchebag. Well, don't make him a focal point in the story. Like, no one gives a fuck that he tried to take credit. No one gives a fuck he's called the Falcon. It's stupid. It's stupid, stupid, stupid. I did not like it. I hated that. Just awful. Get him off the screen. You have a third movie, no Vernon at all. So yeah, those are, well, actually another negative, the Technodrome. While looking like a badass war machine with the, spoilers, with the eyeball, the classic eyeball on top, which is cool, it's not on screen that much. I wanted more of the Technodrome. It would have been, what would have been cool if the Technodrome, it downed itself to the city and all of a sudden just started barreling underground. Wouldn't that be cool? And it's never seen from again to the third movie. That would have been really cool. The Technodrome can hover and then it just goes deep underground. And that's where it'll stay, like the classic cartoon. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I just think it should have been on screen more often. Okay. Final thoughts. There is emotion. There is emotion in this movie. There is conflict between the turtles. There is conflict between the brothers. They have different points of view during a big focal point in the movie, which they don't really develop. They don't really try and explain. There's a lot of plot holes and contrivances in the movie. It's another negative. But overall, an okay movie. A lot of fun. It is an improvement over the first one. Anyone who says, oh no, the first one was better, bullshit. No way in hell is no. Absolutely, I refuse. That movie was just a mess. This movie is a mess, but a delightfully stupid, fun mess that kids are going to absolutely adore. Kids are going to love, buy the toys, whatever. That's what this movie was made for. It was made for children. That's what the turtles are. It's a children's property, despite you wanting the Mirage turtles, those classic Eastman and Laird turtles. The closest thing you guys got to that was the original 1990s film with the Jim Henson Creature Shop. Okay? You're 20, 30, 40 years old, and all you can do is complain about Ninja Turtles not being gritty, not being what you remember from the 90s. That's your Turtles. This is for a new generation. Let them have this. Jesus. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I rate this movie a well appreciated, well deserved 7.8 out of 10. Not a perfect movie by any means, but a fun, okay, enjoyable film that I'm sure if you're a Ninja Turtle fan, you would enjoy. There is a lot of fan service in this thing. There is a lot of fan service in this thing, and I refuse to spoil it because there's a moment in the Technodrome. If you see it, it's there, and you'd be like, that's what I did. I was like, oh my god. You have to really hurry up because it's miss it or you'll see. You gotta catch it or you'll miss it type moments. But overall, I really enjoyed it. It was cool, and I will be buying it on DVD. Hopefully there's an extended version, because there was some really bad edits and a few scenes cut that marketing had been shown as the movie seen through the set photos. They cut out a lot of stuff. Once again, hopefully we can get an extended version. Hopefully. So anyway, what did you guys think of the movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you okay with it? You know, let me know in the comments, and you guys take care. All right, peace.